busy, so I decided I'd catch up with a video blog. So I hope you guys all enjoyed my vlog. I guess I'm pretty much gonna talk about like what happened after my last vlog. Um, so then I went to Sukhothai after I had to leave my host family because not only did I request to leave, but my host mother said that it would be a better idea for me not to live there anymore because she thought that the family dynamics weren't good at the moment. So then I was supposed to go to a new family, but they were only going to be able to keep me for like a month or two. And I was like, okay, well, I'm emotionally not very stable right now. I figure I should probably go somewhere so that I don't like, I'm not bad with this family and create a bad impression upon myself with new families, being like a bad exchange student who's really over emotional. So I asked if I could go to Sukhothai to live with my friend Sage for 2 weeks as a week as AFS student exchange. She is also yes abroad. She's from America too. She's my best friend, as I think I've told you about her. So then I went to Sukhothai, and it was probably the best 5 weeks of my life. Yes, it turned into 5 weeks. So it started. I went to school with her for the first week, and it was like so utterly fun because I played volleyball with the lady boys every day, and they're like college level good. They're so good, and it was so fun to play volleyball and to hit and to serve and to. Oh yes, okay. So I missed volleyball. Then I also at her school we had so many fun classes like Thai massage at a temple and Thai dance every day, and it was so fun. And I loved her school, and her teachers were really really nice, and the students were so nice, and I made tons of new friends. Then it was exam week, so then we went to exams, but I took an English exam and got 55 out of 55, so I thought that was pretty cool. But I am English, so I mean American. I don't know, but that was fun. But then it was like flooding on Friday, and it was so fun to play in the like the flood water. It was like up to our knees, and it was really fun at school. And then we had like a huge break, and like when I stayed with her, we walked every day and we went biking. And on the break, her host family took us to Lampang to ride elephants, and we stayed in an elephant conservation center for one night, and it was so fun. Like, oh, and we went to Chiang Mai, and we went to the highest mountain in all of Thailand. We went to a temple there, and it was so beautiful. And we went to a zoo, and then we went back to Lampang, and we walked around. And Sage and I were just like, it was so fun just to be with her and to have like a family. Her family, she really didn't like them, but they were really really nice to me. They liked me, but they didn't like her because they said that I spoke Thai and she didn't, which wasn't true. She did. And so then after staying with them for a while, the advisor contacted us and said that she was going to try and find a family for me in Sukhothai, and we were so excited. So we went to Pitsanulok for like 5 or 6 days, and that was so fun. We stayed with Liz, another YES student, and we went to the opening of a mall, and it was so fun. And we went and we sang karaoke with an Italian boy, Giulio. He's AFS, and we I don't know. We went to temples and stuff, and it was really beautiful there. We met one of Liz's host sister's boyfriend. One of Liz's host sisters. Her host sister has a boyfriend, and we went to his house, and his mother loved us and made us food and made us like American fried rice, which is what they think is American, and it's ketchup with rice and raisins, and it's really nasty. But that's okay. I mean, it was okay. I mean, she was just trying to be nice, and she told us that we should come live with her because she apparently knew that both of our host families weren't very good and that I didn't have one. So then I had my Sage's advisor told me that she found me a family, and the family happened to be Sage's family. And so then I was gonna live with Sage, and we were so excited, and it was so fun because like every day was like fun. We never fought. We lived together so happily, and we had so much fun. And school was awesome together. And I started going to school there again. But then after about 2 weeks, so this was probably the third week, the third or fourth week, and they were like, no, you can't. AFS is like, no, you can't live there with her, and you can't live in the same province. So I had to go back to Trat, but then I couldn't go back because of flooding. So we went to Pitsanulok again, and we celebrated one of Liz's host sister's birthdays, and we made tons of American food, and we had a party for her, and it was so fun. And we went and saw movies in the theater. It was really, really, really fun, and I met a guy who lived in Thailand almost all his life, and he was nice. 4 years, and then he lived in Thailand his first 5 years, and then he went and lived back in England because one of his parents is from England and was from Thailand, and so first year was in England, then Thailand, then England, then Thailand. I don't actually know, but that's okay. But he was nice, and there was another Thai boy. He was nice too. And then we went back to Sukhothai, and I went back to school for a while, and I was like, the lady boys were my best friends, and it was so fun. Every day was like an adventure at school, and we went biking and walking every day after school and on the weekends, and we went all over, and we traveled all over Sukhothai, like looking at everything in Sukhothai. And we made their host family spaghetti, and they all had thirds because they loved it so much. Then I had to leave after 5 weeks there, and it was like the saddest day of my life. I didn't want to leave at all because everything felt like a dream. Like it was so perfect with Sage. And like I found the news out that I couldn't stay there at the same time that Ringo died, my dog back home, and it was like I was gonna go home. And then Sage was like, "You don't have to." And the reason was because I had a host family back in Trat, but it was only 3 months, and I was like, oh, I'll come back, and then I'll finally get like accustomed to them and start to like them and be able to have a relationship with them, and I'll have to move families again. It was like Jern's family, and I got accustomed to them, and it was everything was like, I don't know, I knew the situation, I knew what was going on, and then I had to move, and then I came to Sukhothai, and I learned the situation really fast because Sage was there. So then I had a new family, and then I was gonna go back and have another family and get comfortable with them, and then move families again. And I was just like, I'm not gonna have a real family here, and that's what I really want. But then I had to go back, and the last day of school was so sad. The lady boys were so sad, and Sage's host mom drove me to the bus stop, and she was like talking about how much she was gonna miss me, and told me that she that anytime I came back, she'd take me to a private island. And then as I got on the bus, she told me like Ping Ping Chanra Kun Ma Ka, and it was like, Liana, I love you a lot. And I was like, I was crying so bad. So then the bus ride was really long and lame. And then I got back to Trat, and it was, oh, I saw the flooding in Bangkok, and quite seriously, that is, I will never think flooding is fun again. I like when it was in the school, it was fun, but then seeing that flooding, like seeing the floating dogs, seeing the people bathing in the dirty water, seeing the infections all over them, seeing everything underwater, it was really intense. And I saw a big lizard that I thought might be an alligator, so that was really scary too. But so then I got back to Trat, and I stayed the night at Lucia's house for one night, and the next day I thought my new host family was gonna come at like 9 p.m. 6 p.m. I mean, but then they came at like 9 a.m. and we'd stayed up till like 3 talking, and then they came, and I was freaking out because I was just like, I was crying because I didn't know what I was doing, and I just wanted to spend the day with Lucia and just settle in. And I was so scared because I've been told by people that my host sister had been spreading rumors about me, like bad ones. Lucia told me like all these bad things that she'd said about me, so I didn't want to go back. I didn't want to go back to where I was compared to someone else, how good they speak Thai and how I didn't, and everyone thought I couldn't speak Thai. And it was like, in Sukhothai, everyone thought I could, and then I got back, and it was like, everyone's like, oh, you don't speak Thai. But then my host family picked me up, and it was like, I got in the car, and it wasn't awkward, like, and they spoke Thai to me in the beginning. Like, my new host sister had gone to America. She went 2 years ago, and she lived there for a year. She is M5, so a junior. And then I had a host brother, a host mom, a host dad, and I learned that I had a host aunt and her girlfriend that lived here in the house too, and my host grandma and my host grandpa. And the host aunts own a beauty shop. But no, so then I got in the car, and it was never awkward. And then we talked, and they spoke Thai to me, and they told me I could speak Thai and all this good stuff, and it was so nice. And they hugged me, and the third day in, I was like, this was my home. I knew I was home, and it was my family. I shared a room with Toon, P Toon, which is my older sister, and we talked late every night, and she told me how much she loved me, and she told me that she was going to tell everyone that the rumors weren't anywhere near true, and how great an exchange student I was. And then they didn't mind that I was vegetarian, and they totally cook for me, and their food is so good. It's like veggies and everything, and we go to fitness every day so I can run whenever I want and everything like that. So I run every day, and I'm just so happy. So the third day, I was Skyping with my mom in America, and I was telling her how I wasn't going to get to stay here and how sad that made me because I really love this host family. And my host sister told me, no, you can stay here for the rest of the time, because the only reason we said you couldn't was because we thought that you couldn't speak Thai. and since you can speak Thai, you can live here. So it was like, I can speak Thai and I can live with this family. And I was just like so ecstatic. I was like, yes, this is awesome. So then now they take me traveling, and I met the grandparents and everything, and they hug me and they love me, and we talk and they speak in Thai to me, and they tell me that I speak Thai amazing. And I really think that I'm starting to actually get Thai, and it's so great. And everything's awesome, and school's fine. No one believed that girl, so everything's good. Except Lucia's going home, so I'm getting kind of sad. But my new host family took me to Chiang Mai, and we went all over, and we went to so many temples, and they take so many photos, and I'm like in all the family photos, and they just got photos printed, and I'm like every other photo is like me or them and everything. And I made them apple pie, cherry pie, chocolate chip muffins, and today cheesecake, and they love me and they want me to make cheesecake all the time, but they told me that it'll make them fat, so I can't. But then in the beginning, I stayed up late speaking English with my host sister, and now we stay up late speaking Thai. And it's just like everything's really perfect. And I'm going to an island tomorrow with Lucia and Dao, who is another exchange student in our town from the Netherlands. And everything's great. And I'm so happy. And I will vlog more than I blog because I'm not going to probably blog very much anymore because it's really hard and it takes a long time. And I think vlogging is more personal, maybe. I really like the idea of vlogging. So I hope that all of you guys follow my vlog. And I'm sorry this one's so long. And I love you all very, very much. And I'll give you more details. And I hope that all of you are very well. And I hope your winter is going well. And I love you. So